is the Kaibrite Boathouse. It was built in 1924, and it was actually built at Kaibrite's request when he came down from the University of Washington. We'll walk you through it. Rowing was, in fact, the first intercollegiate sport in America and the first intercollegiate sport internationally. The first time that universities competed against one another was in the Oxford-Cambridge boat race in England. And then in this country, the first time two universities competed against one another athletically, not just rowing, athletically, was the Harvard-Yale boat race. Shortly after that came the California-Washington boat race. It was a time in history when rowing was an extraordinarily popular sport. The centerpiece of the hallway are the photographs of the three Olympic gold medal crews that Kaibrite coached. The first is 1928. That Olympics, as the sign indicates, took place in Amsterdam.
1, 2, 3. The first four guys are all farm boys, and the number 3 man and 2 bring 6 out of the 8 guys and myself all came from the farm. Not a scholarship was ever given a crewman. These kids were all on their own and worked their way through school to some extent. We had to come down here and row, as you realize, for 3 to 4 hours a day.
And this is the 32 Olympic crew, and that race took place in Long Beach, California. And then finally the 48 crew that raced at Henley-on-Thames outside of London. There's no other university in America that has produced 3 gold medal Olympic crews, and I don't believe there's any man that's ever coached other than Kaibrite.
100 California oarsmen take to the water for the first practice run of the spring season. The Golden Bears are pointing for that meet with the champion Huskies, and they mean to be ready.
In 1928, the California crew went to the Olympic Games in Amsterdam and won its first World Championship. Last year, they repeated at Long Beach. In 1936, the Olympic Games are to be held in Berlin, and I suppose some of you fellas would like to be there.
All right, boys, on to Berlin.
Coach Kaibrite has 7 varsity veterans to boost his lineup. As likely a bunch of galley slaves as ever scuttled a shell.
This next large room is the locker room, and is pretty straightforward. This is mostly where obviously the guys change and prepare for rowing, but it's also where team meetings take place. For this weekend, we'll practice.
I thought I got it off.
Don't make plans, is that what that means?
In other words, don't make plans, Steve.